They are over here! Mr. Johnson, the Sophie Sleep Project is still without a volunteer. What's the purpose of today's press conference? The whole world is watching this project. Can you give us any comments? You're not 18 yet. You don't meet the criteria for a volunteer.
I will in 3 days.
This experimental requires the volunteer to be in cryosleep for 30 years. There's a significant chance you may never wake up. Are you certain about this?
I'm certain.
By participating, you will, for all intents and purposes, cease to exist. Is there really no one? Nothing you'd miss?
No. Nothing at all.
This is the liability release form. Sign here. Sophie Johnson? You're related to Mr. Johnson? The man who created the project?
Mr. Johnson, can you tell us about the progress of the Sophie Sleep Project? The Sophie Project has been in development for 5 years. It's named in honor of my sister, Sophie Johnson, and it will be a monumental leap forward for life sciences.
Mr. Johnson will lose his mind if he finds out. You're the volunteer. Anyone who's anyone in this city knows you're the apple of the Johnson brothers' eyes.
That was a long time ago. I really did have a perfect family once. Those days, they felt like a dream.
Come home with us. From now on, we're family.
I grew up in an orphanage. They brought me home and showed me what love really is.
This is our Sophie's first birthday with us.
12 more years, and our little princess turns 18.
When that day comes, I'll make sure she's the happiest girl in the world.
These dreams were so beautiful they made me forget that everything has an expiration point.
The happiness that never truly belonged to Sophie Johnson ended when I turned 16.
My baby girl. Mom finally found you.
Dad's never gonna let you suffer again.
No matter what happens, your brothers will always protect you.
I almost forgot I'm just a foster child. I secretly enjoyed someone else's happiness, and eventually, I have to give it back.
You little thief! Stealing my life! I'm the only true daughter of the Johnsons.
Why don't you just drop dead?
Camille.
Why did you push me, sis? If you don't want me here, I'll just leave.
No, you fell on your own. I was trying to catch you.
Camila is my biological daughter. How dare a foster child lay a hand on her? Don't you know? She has a heart condition.
You really let me down. When did you become so vicious? We never should have brought you home in the first place!
You ungrateful brat. One more time, and you get out of the Johnson's house.
The Sophie Sleep Project is currently stalled. I'm opening the floor to public for a volunteer, and I promise the highest possible reward for you and your family. Here is your death certificate. From now on, Sophie Johnson no longer exists. Your info will be strictly confidential, even from Mr. Johnson and the rest of your family. If you change your mind in the next 3 days, call me anytime.
Thanks for your help. Matt, I'll be your first volunteer. Just take it as my way of paying the Johnsons back for raising me all these years.
Camille, didn't we tell you to just stay home and wait for us to take you to your checkup?
Your heart is weak. You shouldn't be running around.
Oh, I'm fine, guys. You treat me so well. I can't keep being a burden.
You're our flesh and blood. Who else are we going to spoil? What's Sophie doing here?
3 more days until my 18th birthday. It might be my last one. My blood sugar is low.
Sophie!
Matt, my chest hurts so much.
Camille, is it your heart again?
Matt, just drive! Sophie's definitely faking it again. Remember how many times she's pulled this? We need to get Camille to the hospital right now!
It hurts
So bad. Benjamin?
Haven't you acted enough? Go play dead somewhere else.
Even if I vanished completely from this world, you guys probably wouldn't even notice, would you? That's fine. I wish you all happiness. Always.
Soph, what's wrong? Don't scare me. I'm calling the best specialist in the world. Right now. You're going to be okay.
It's all my fault for ignoring you.
Brother. Martha!
It was just a dream.
Miss, I brought your favorite clam chowder. You've had low blood sugar for over 10 years now. Why won't you tell the boys?
I used to be afraid they'd worry, but now it doesn't matter anymore.
Hurry, over here!
Dad, Mom.
Wrong room. Camille's next door. What's wrong with you now?
Stop wasting time. Camille is waiting.
It's delicious.
You guys used to be so close. How did it end up like this? Miss, are you really going to be some volunteer?
This research is Matt's 5 years of hard work, and it's the last thing I can do for the Johnsons. Martha, you have to keep this a secret for me. Documenting a happy day. I'm sick today, but my whole family is here with me.
Camille, have this beef and vegetable soup while it's hot.
Mom, did you make this just for me?
Of course. No one else gets this. Mom made you some beef and vegetable soup.
I love your beef soup the most, Mom.
As long as you want it, Mom will make it for you every day.
It's so good to have a mom.
My whole family is right here. I told them not to come, but they were just too worried.
You're our sister. How could we leave you alone in the hospital?
Mom, Dad, guys, you treat me so well. If you ever stopped spoiling me one day, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
What are you talking about, silly girl? We'll always spoil you.
I want to be their sister too. No, I am their one and only sister.
I got here first today, so I'm walking Soph home. It was you last time. It's turn now.
I can't see. Cut me some slack, guys.
All right, let's all go home together.
Have I just been a replacement in this house? From the very beginning?
What? You found a volunteer? It's been 5 years. We finally found one. Who is she?
The volunteer is... Mr. Johnson, it was your order that the volunteer's identity be kept strictly confidential from everyone, including yourself.
Right. Rules are rules. Make sure the volunteer's family is treated well. All expenses are covered by the Johnsons.
Mr. Johnson, the volunteer's records list her as an orphan.
An orphan. You guys, stay here with Camille. I'm going to check on Sophie.
Stop! Kamal is your real sister, and she's still sick.
It's okay, Dad. I'm used to being alone. Maybe our sister needs more care.
Sophie lived with us for 12 years. She's in the hospital. I have to go see her.
I'm coming too.
Martha, when I was in the orphanage, I never dared to dream of having a family, but God gave me a reward, letting me meet them, and I realized life could be sweet. But a memory, once it turns sour, is like poison. If I could choose again, I would never have become part of this family. Brother?
Sophie Johnson, do you feel wrong at being a Johnson?
We should have listened to Mom and Dad and not come. Then we wouldn't have heard such cold-hearted words. You've disappointed me. For 12 years, we treated you like our own sister. You were living in luxury, thanks to us. And yet, thanks to us, you're still dissatisfied?
Get up! Tell me! What did you mean by that?
Miss didn't mean that. She values the Johnsons more than her own life, even—
Martha! It was just me running my mouth. Don't be angry, brothers. Whatever. You hated me. Anyway, one more time doesn't make a difference.
Second young master, your corneal transplant match was successful.
Are you serious?
That's great. Josh can finally see.
Sophie, I'll be able to see soon. You won't have to pretend to be my eyes anymore.
Don't be afraid, Josh. From now on, I'll be your eyes.
Good. Hope you, Josh, see the world for me too. Can you do me a favor?
Please, go ahead.
A week from now, donate my cornas.
All right, today is a double celebration for the Johnsons. Let's not let a small thing ruin our mood.
A double celebration?
You didn't know? We found a volunteer for the Sophie Sleep Project. We're planning to hold a celebratory banquet in 3 days to celebrate this great event for the Johnsons.
It really is worth celebrating. My birthday is in 3 days. You guys must have forgotten. If you knew I was the volunteer, would you feel even a little bit sad?
Make sure you attend. After all, the project is named after you.
Okay.
Looks like the boys secretly prepared a birthday surprise for you. They haven't completely forgotten you. Maybe you should—
Like them?
They're gorgeous. A pair of shoes this beautiful. Only a princess deserves them, right?
And our Sophie is a princess. Then you turn 18, I'll have a pair of custom crystal slippers made just for you.
This isn't my size.
Why are you always so obsessed with stealing what's mine? These were custom made for me. Now they're all smudged by your dirty hands.
So they weren't for me.
Where are your manners? Who told you to touch Camille's things?
Sorry. I thought they were for me.
Don't flatter yourself. Do you think everything in this house is meant for you?
Is it me getting ahead of myself, or are you just too free with your promises? A vow that only I took to heart.
Since my sister likes them so much, just give them to her. I don't deserve such nice shoes anyway.
Nonsense, my daughter. Forget a pair of heels. If you wanted the whole display case, Mom would buy it for you.
Sophie, are you seriously fighting with Camille over a pair of shoes? Not everything in this house belongs to you just because you want it. You are so jealous and greedy. Apologize to Camille. Wipe the shoe clean.
Sophie, what did you wish for? Tell me, princess. Even if you wanted the stars from the sky, I'd pull them down for you.
My little angel deserves nothing but the best.
I just want our family to stay together forever.
In the end, I'm the only one clinging to the past. They are the only real family here.
Let me wipe it for Miss Camilla.
Martha, I'll do it myself.
All right, enough. Don't do it again.
There won't be a next time. Thanks for the shoes, Matt. I love them. I'll definitely wear them to your celebratory banquet.
All right, if you really like them that much, I'll have a pair custom made for you later.
Thanks, but that's not necessary.
So ungrateful! We spoiled you rotten, Sophie. No wonder you've turned into such a greedy brat.
Third brother, I'm leaving soon. You won't have to deal with my greed for much longer.
Who moved my things?
Sis, I haven't been feeling well lately. The boys thought it'd be easier if I took this room. You don't mind, do you?
You let her move in here?
This room gets the best light. It's better for Camille's recovery.
Fight? After she came back, what did I fight for?
Camille is sick, Sophie. Don't make a scene.
Here you go again. Camille's suffered enough in her life. It's just a room. Get over it.
Fine, I'll move. Don't touch those. I'm a germaphobe. I don't like other people touching my stuff. Then where am I supposed to sleep?
There's still the guest room, isn't there? Just tough it out for a few days, Sophie.
Sure. Anyway, I won't be staying in this house much longer.
Let me help.
No, I've got it. Young master, the guest room? It's a disaster in there. Broken lights, roaches. It's completely unlivable.
Then you go clean it up for her!
It's okay, Martha. What makes you think a mere adopted girl could ever stand a chance against me?
Look, little sister! This room has the best lighting, and I handpicked everything in it. This bed was custom made from France. Look at this desk. If there's anything you don't like, we'll swap it out immediately. I love it! You guys are the best! You're our sister. In our hearts, you'll always be the most important one.
So there really is no place left for me in this home. Reunion?
You got scratched and didn't even say a word?
I didn't want to worry you guys.
Have you guys seen Reunion?
You have the nerve to bring up that stray? Look what it did to Camille. Just wait until I find it. I'll teach it a lesson.
Reunion never attacks anyone. Benjamin, you were the one who gave it to me. You know that!
People change, let alone a cat. It's better off if it never comes back.
Everything changes, right? But you were the ones who brought it home. Then again, in this house, it's not just the cat that no one cares about.
Once I find it, I'm taking it with me. I'm leaving.
Did we go a bit too far just now?
Reunion! 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 Why did you have to leave me too? You were all I had!
Sophie.
Don't be sad, sis. Do you like the gift I sent you?
It was you? You monster! You killed him!
Ah! Sophie Johnson, have you lost your mind?
Matt, she killed Reunion! I didn't. Sis, why are you trying to frame me?
You couldn't even keep an eye on your own cat. And now you're pointing fingers? Forget it. It's just a cat. I'll buy you another one. It's freezing out here. Let's head back.
There's no going back now.
Hey, little sis. Since we're always busy, let this little guy keep you company. Give him a name.
Let's call him Reunion.
Deal.
The brothers have changed. Will you leave me too?
It's pouring out there, and she won't even come up. Why is she being so damn stubborn?
How could you hit her? You used to never even raise your voice. At her?
Reunion, don't be afraid. I'll be right there with you. Joshua.
Sophie!
Just another dream.
You're finally awake. You've been out all night. Stop being so reckless from now on.
I shouldn't have laid a hand on you yesterday.
Sophie, are you feeling any pain? This is the gown we picked out for you. Do you like it? It's a huge night. You need to dress to impress.
You actually remember?
Of course. It's the celebration banquet for the Sophie Sleep Project.
What was I even hoping for? They wouldn't remember my birthday. This is just a celebration of my departure.
What's this?
Sir! The young miss, her heart condition, it's acting up again.
Here we go again. I'm fine. Go be with her.
Get some rest. After the banquet, I'll get you a cat exactly like the last one.
This time, I'm not waiting.
Mr. Johnson has arrived!
Thank you all for joining the Johnsons to celebrate the launch of the Sophie Sleep Project. We owe it all to our anonymous volunteer. Let's raise a glass to her. Also, it's been 2 years since we brought our long-lost daughter home. So, I'd like to take this opportunity to officially rename the Sophie Sleep Project to the Star Moon Sleep Project! Both Camille and Sophie are the most cherished members of our family.
Matthew. From now on, there won't be a Sophie in the Johnsons anymore.
Is your brother actually blind? He looks perfectly fine to me.
Oh, he's definitely blind.
Josh, I grilled some meat for you. Come over and have some.
Sure.
That's your own flesh and blood. You really gonna do that to him? My brother.
Josh, watch out!
You're such a pain.
Josh! Sophie, how could you push him like that?
Sophie, you...
I didn't. Josh, you were about to walk right into the grill. You're lying. Everyone here saw it. Do you think we're all blind?
Exactly, we all saw it with our own eyes.
You were the one who pushed him!
Enough, Sophie. It's a big night for the Johnsons. I'm not going to argue with you.
Josh, you don't believe me?
If it were really a grill, why would Camille call me over? And why would you rush to save me?
Because I would.
Josh, are you okay? Don't ever jump into danger like that again. Protect yourself first.
No matter how dangerous it is, I'll always stand in front of you.
But not anymore. My blood sugar. The medicine.
Sophie. That's not what I meant.
Cut the act. Once his surgery is done today, you won't be able to play the guiding light anymore. Sophie Johnson, you're out of this family for good after today.
Camille!
Are you trying to kill her?
Sophie Johnson, you think you can play us for fools just because we've spoiled you? You've got some nerve!
Spoiled? I don't have the energy for this. I need my medicine.
Cut the drama. There's nothing wrong with you. Camille is the one who needs help right now.
You caused this, and now you're playing the victim? Apologize to her!
It's okay. I upset my sister. I should be the one apologizing.
What did you do wrong? She's the one who needs to apologize.
Medicine.
Matt, Ben, there's something seriously wrong with Sophie.
Sophie, what's wrong? Why didn't we know you were sick?
Sophie, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were sick. What are you playing at?
I told you I'm getting you out of this house. And by the way, that cat of yours, it screamed pretty loud when it died.
Camille, I'm going to kill you!
Camille! Oh my God, she's trying to kill her!
Sophie is trying to kill Camille!
What? Camille, are you okay?
Josh, help me. Camille, why bother? Even if you didn't do this, they'd side with you anyway.
You monster! Still playing the victim? She's your sister! How did I raise someone so heartless?
We gave you everything. Is this how you repay us?
I regret the day we ever brought you back into this family. This wouldn't have happened otherwise.
I didn't forget it. You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Sophie, we spoiled you for years, and you've turned it all into a joke! I'm disgusted with you. You ungrateful brat. We're cutting you off. You're no longer a Johnson. Dad! And she's still our sister. Just have her apologize to Camille. That should be enough.
Yeah, Dad. I'm her big sister. I won't hold it against her.
She's just going through a phase. We can teach her over time.
Fine. Let's make it official.
Maybe it was a mistake from the beginning. Now, everything is finally going back to how it should be.
Can't you just be reasonable for once?
You really want to leave? Leave us? Fine. If you don't want to be family, then never come back.
Ben, then I'll grant you your wish. Thanks for everything. Goodbye.
So, my birthday was the day I said goodbye to this family forever.
Are we really not going after her?
She has nowhere else to go. She'll come crawling back once she's calmed down.
We need to teach her a lesson. But Dad, you shouldn't have threatened to disown her like that.
I was just heated in the moment. She knows I didn't mean it.
Mr. Johnson, are we still doing the family portrait you booked?
Miss, I baked a cake for your birthday today.
Someone actually remembered. Thank you, Martha. Sophie Johnson, happy 18th birthday.
Miss, I can't bear to see you go.
Martha, thank you for looking after me all these years.
No, Miss.
Take this. It's all my savings. Take it, Martha. Please live a good life.
Nobody ever comes to this attic. From now on, this is our secret base. Josh, what's this box for? It's a vault for our secrets. We'll write down what we want to say on color-coded notes. That way, we'll know who wrote what. Deal! I want to grow up happily with my brothers. Little sis, I'll always be standing behind you, supporting you.
Sophie, we spoiled you for years, and you've turned it all into a joke! I'm disgusted with you.
Little sis, thank you for coming into this family to be my eyes. You've made my world bright again.
Sophie, I'll be able to see soon. You won't have to pretend to be my eyes anymore.
Little sis, you'll always be our family's little princess. Whatever you want, I'll get it.
Not everything in this house belongs to you just because you want it. You are so jealous and greedy.
So I was the only one who remembered these promises. No one will ever remember this place. Let me bury the past here.
If it's a family portrait, we should wait for Sophia to get back.
But I'm your real sister. We're the actual family here. Why are we waiting for her?
Camille, don't be so petty. Sophie is a Johnson, just like you.
We've been hard on you because we feel guilty about those 16 years you lost, but that doesn't mean we don't love Sophie.
Fine. Let's just wait. She's been with us since she was 6. I watched her grow up.
I remember Sophie always wanted a family portrait, but we could never get everyone together. It's been 12 years. Wait, what's the date today?
It's February 14th, Valentine's Day.
It's Sophie's 18th birthday! Damn it, how can we forget something like this? And we treated her like that. Forget it, I'm gonna find her.
Dad, Mom, guys.
Camille, congratulations. From now on, you're the only princess the Johnsons have. I fought tooth and nail to get into this family. No one is going to stand in my way. What if they find out the foster girl was the real one, and you're the imposter? They'll be devastated. Does it matter? They've already broken her heart. Do you really think a shattered mirror can ever be made whole again?
Sophie!
Come home with us. From now on, we're family.
We're cutting you off. You're no longer a Johnson.
Sophie, don't be so impulsive. Can't you just be reasonable for once?
You really want to leave? Leave us? Fine. If you don't want to be family, then never come back.
I wish you all the starlight in the world. I'm done being the one you just cast aside. For 12 years, I was grateful. For 12 years, I was yours.
From this moment on, we're even.
She's not here.
Martha! Didn't we tell you to clean this room? The lights are still out. Do you have any idea how terrified Sophie is of the dark?
She said there was no need to fix them. She isn't afraid of the dark anymore.
Don't be ridiculous. Sophie always needs a light to sleep. How could she not be afraid?
Guys, I'm scared. When is the power coming back on? Don't be scared, Sophie. We're here. We'll hold the light for you.
Martha, what are you talking about?
Ever since she was dragged out of the cold storage, she hasn't been afraid of the dark anymore. Cold storage? Camille went to the cold storage with you.
How could you lock her in there? She's sick because of you. I didn't.
Save the excuses. You're staying right here to reflect on what you've done. Let's see how you like being locked in the freezer.
Mom, Dad, guys, I'm scared. Please don't leave me here.
Guys, please, help me.
She was locked in that freezer for 5 hours. She nearly died. After surviving that kind of hell, what's being afraid of the dark compared to that?
I only wanted to teach her a lesson, not actually lock her up. I got busy and completely forgot.
When we brought Sophie home, we gave our word that we'd treat her like our own daughter.
And to think of what we said to her at the banquet.
I can't get through to her. She doesn't have anyone else in Arthurton. Where the hell could she have gone?
Martha, do you know where Sophie is? She tells you everything.
She's already gone. Who are you putting on this show for? She said she just wanted some space to celebrate her birthday on her own.
No, I'm going to find her.
I'm coming with you.
She doesn't want to be bothered. If you're truly serious, throw her an 18th birthday party in 3 days. When she comes back and sees it, she'll be happy.
We have to do this right. We owe Sophie a real apology. This time, I'll make sure she becomes the happiest princess in the world. Sophie, we'll be waiting for you.
She waited 2 years for you to finally turn around and see. Now, it's your turn to taste what waiting feels like.
Sophie leaving like that, without a word. She must be completely fed up with us.
Josh, don't overthink it. You've got your corneas transplant tomorrow. You need to get some rest.
Josh, she'll be back in 3 days. Seeing you get your sight back will mean more to her than any gift. She cares about you more than anyone. Remember when she was little? She used to say she'd donate her own eyes to you when she grew up. If I have to take her eyes to see, I'd rather stay blind forever.
Why? Why can't I just be normal? Josh, don't be scared. I'll make sure you get to see the world.
Little sis, I'm about to see the world again. Please just come back.
Don't worry, the surgery was very successful.
Dad? Mom? Guys? My boy! This is incredible, Josh. You can finally see.
We owe everything to the donor. Josh, you've got your sight back because of them.
We must find a way to honor them. This is a debt of a lifetime.
Mom, Dad, I already tried reaching out to the facility. The donor requested anonymity, so we have no way of knowing who it was.
I'll write a thank you letter. Matt, have the hospital pass it along to them. That won't be intrusive.
Right.
Josh! Josh! Oh my God, you can finally see!
Mr. Johnson, why hasn't Sophie come in for her checkup lately?
Checkup? What checkup?
You didn't know? Sophie has congenital hyperglycemia. If it's serious, it can lead to shock or even death. She's already several days past her scheduled appointment.
Haven't you acted enough? Go play dead somewhere else.
Wrong room. Camille's next door.
What's wrong with you now?
Stop wasting time. Camille is waiting.
Cut the drama. There's nothing wrong with you. Camille is the one who needs help right now.
You caused this, and now you're playing the victim? Apologize to her!
Sis, what have we done to you? Sophie was sick, and she kept it from us. And I treated her so badly. I don't deserve to be her brother.
She must have stayed quiet because she didn't want us to worry. It's all my fault. If I hadn't come back...
Enough.
Don't say that. It's not your fault. We failed her. We neglected her.
When she comes back, we'll make up for every second of these past 2 years. Josh, your eyes just recovered. I'll take you anywhere you want today. I want to go home. I want to see the place where Sophie and I spent our days together.
Josh. Slow down, Josh. There. Now, even if you bump into the corners, it won't hurt anymore.
Sophie, what are you making?
Paper cranes. I heard if you fold 999 of them, you get one wish. I'm wishing for your eyes to get better.
That's just a myth.
I'm going to finish them. When I'm done, I'll hide them in our secret spot.
Matt, I remember we had a secret hideout when we were kids. I want to go check it out. Mom, Dad, Camellia, we're taking Josh for a tour.
Guys, you're here!
I've been waiting for you guys for so long.
I promise, we'll never make you wait again. Here, Sophie. Take this bear. It'll keep you company whenever you're scared of the dark.
Thanks, Josh.
Bear, I gave this to her. Wait, isn't this the box we used to hide our secrets in? I completely forgot. We even had this hideout. She wrote all of these by herself? She's the only one who still remembered this place. She kept us in her heart every single day, and we destroyed her.
I spent my early years in an orphanage, convinced I'd never have a family. Then they appeared.
Come home with us. From now on, we're family.
That's when I finally understood what it meant to be loved. Every day with them felt like a dream, like I was holding on to the most beautiful happiness in the world.
Sophie.
I cherish this family more than anything, but I live in constant fear. My brothers are so good to me. My first performance. I'm terrified that I'll wake up one day and realize it was all just a dream. My first perm. My first wedding dress fitting.
Sophie, you look breathtaking. I don't know who will ever be lucky enough to deserve you.
Honestly, I don't think anyone is good enough for her.
They were there for every single one of my firsts. They were the ones who brought color into my world. My brothers taught me what love is, so I want to give every ounce of that love back to them. Matt is always so busy, and he suffers from insomnia. I hope this aromatherapy I made helps him rest a little easier. Ben's stomach has always been so sensitive. I've been researching recipes, trying to get him healthy again. I worry about Josh the most. He's lost his sight, but he always pretends not to care. I know he just doesn't want us to worry. Deep down, he must be in so much pain, right?
Sophie, you have to come back. I haven't even told you yet. I can see again. I don't even know what you look like. Josh, your eyes just healed. Don't get too worked up. Here, I'll show you the scrapbook. It has all our memories from the last 10 years. Okay.
What is this?
Miss, please, put that down!
Is she back? Is Sophie back?
Who do you think you are trying to stop me? That bitch is gone. Why on earth are you still holding on to this garbage? This is all she has left. You can't touch it. Listen to me closely. From now on, there is only one lady at this house.
No, that's the scrapbook the brothers and Sophia made together. If you ruin that, they'll never forgive you.
Ugh, this stupid book. What if I just destroy it? What then? I am the only sister they'll ever truly care about.
Stop!
Look, isn't it amazing? I filled the whole thing. It's got every single one of our memories in it, from when we were just kids.
Wow, that must have taken forever.
It wasn't hard at all. Looking at these photos, it's like I'm reliving every happy moment we've ever shared.
I'll do the next one with you. When we're old, we can look back on these memories together. This is so precious. We have to keep it safe.
Who gave you the right to burn that? That was 12 years of our lives! Everything we had! And you just destroyed it!
It's just a scrapbook, isn't it? You guys disowned her anyway. She's not your sister anymore. If you want one, we can just make a new one together.
You are nothing like her!
If you ever touch her things again, I swear, I won't let you off easy.
Get out!
Get me the best restoration expert in the world. Do it now!
It's no use. It can't be fixed. Then what do we do? When Sophie gets back and sees this, she's gonna be crushed.
She won't be seeing anything. Sophie isn't coming back because she has already.
Martha, what is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, even if she comes back, some things might be broken beyond repair.
If she comes back, we'll find a way to earn her forgiveness. Forget the scrapbook. I'll help her make 100, 1,000 of them. I'll make up for every single regret she's ever had.
We were blind before, but we have time now. Every second is a chance to show her how much she means to us. When she's back, we can finally take that family photo.
That's right. I promised her I'd get her a cat, just like reunion after the celebration. She's coming home soon. I need to go find one.
But how are you going to find one exactly like it? I'll take the photo and check every single pet shop in the city. I'll find it.
Do you even have a photo of it?
No, but I know exactly where to find one. How are we supposed to find anything in all of this footage? We just have to go through it, piece by piece. How could Camille hit our little sister?
Have you no shame? We're having a family trip. Why are you always clinging to us like a parasite, you outsider? Camille, please, just this once. It's been so long since I've been on a trip with everyone. They are my family. Know your place. Stop dragging us down.
Camille, Sophie, time to go. Let's move.
I'm not going this time. You guys have fun.
Why are you always such a drag? We've been waiting forever. Suit yourself.
What, do you expect us to beg you? Camille, let's go.
I thought she was just being difficult. I had no idea she was... We got it all wrong. We were blind. We completely misjudged her.
We were manipulated. Camille, she's been playing us since day one.
Forget that! Find reunion first!
Once we have the cat, I am going to make Camille Johnson pay for every single thing she's done. Wait, I found it!
How is this possible?
Little beast! You and your master have to get out of this house!
She's been hiding this. She's a monster. A complete stranger.
We've been living with a viper. She played us for years.
You got scratched and didn't even say a word?
I didn't want to worry you guys.
Have you guys seen Reunion?
You have the nerve to bring up that stray? Look what it did to Camille. Just wait until I find it. I'll teach it a lesson.
Don't be sad, sis. Do you like the gift I sent you?
It was you? You monster! You killed him!
Ah! Sophie Johnson, have you lost your mind?
Matt, she killed Reunion!
We didn't believe her. We didn't believe our own sister. That's why she ran. She had nowhere left to go. Camille Johnson! I'm going to kill her!
This couture really is something else. Sophie, you looked so pathetic in these. I look made for them. You're finally out of the picture. Everything is mine now. It's hilarious, really. You'll never know. You were the real daughter all along. You were a fool to believe them, and they were even bigger fools to believe me. Guys.
Why are you wearing her things? I warned you. Don't ever touch her things again.
Guys, I didn't think...
Save it. We're done with the lies.
Benjamin! Stop yelling at your sister right now! It's just an old dress. When Sophie comes back, I'll buy her a new one, a whole closet full of them. Don't be so dramatic.
Mom! Look at her. Camille has been framing Sophie for 2 years. She even killed Reunion.
Camille? What is he talking about?
Dad, don't listen to them. I would never hurt my own sister. You know how much I love her. And Reunion, it was a tragic accident. I was heartbroken too.
Shut up! We saw it all on the security footage. Every single thing! You told us Sophie stole this.
Sis, please, that necklace was a gift from our brothers. It means everything to me. Why would you steal it? Please, just give it back.
You knew how much that necklace meant to her. And you still stole it? Have you no conscience at all?
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't take it.
You're full of lies. How did we raise you to be this kind of person?
Apologize to Camille right now!
If you don't hand it over this instant, you're out of the Johnson house for good.
Why won't you ever believe me?
So for 2 whole years you were framing Sophie. She didn't do any of those things, did she?
No, it's not like that.
We felt guilty because you suffered outside for so many years.
We spoiled you. We tried to make it up to you. We even neglected Sophie to give you everything. And this is how you repay us?
Camille, how could you do that to your own sister? This is too much!
When Sophia comes back, you are going to apologize to her. Properly.
I'm your real daughter, your real sister. Why are you all taking her side? She's just an adopted girl. Who cares about her?
Let me tell you something. In my heart, you will never, ever compare to Sophia. Now get out of my sight. You don't deserve to be in this room.
I never expected Camille to be capable of such deceit. Sophia was always the sweet, obedient one.
When Sophie was around every day, I just took her for granted. She's only been gone for 2 days, and the house feels so empty. I miss her.
We've been incredibly blind for the last 2 years. When she comes home tomorrow, we're going to give her everything she's ever wanted. A fresh start.
This is our Thetan Entertainment News with a special bulletin. We're wishing a grand 18th birthday to the Johnson family's beloved daughter, Sophie Johnson. Your family has spared no expense to celebrate this day. Sophie, please come home.
生日快乐 Sophie Johnson 你的家人在等你回家
お誕生日おめでとうございます、ソフィー・ジョンスン。ご家族はあなたが帰宅されるのをお待ちしております。
Your family is waiting for you.
Votre famille vous attend.
Ihre Familie wartet auf Sie.
Rentrez chez vous. Come home.
Kommen Sie nach Hause!
She's coming back today. Everything has to be perfect. We have to show her our absolute sincerity. I had these shoes custom made by Alan himself. There is not another pair like them in the world. And to ensure she never has to struggle again, I'm transferring the entire patent for the Star Moon Sleep project into her name today.
I've prepped 10 luxury cars for our little sister and hundreds of bodyguards. From now on, no one will ever dare to bully her again. I've bought out the entire Alice jewelry collection. Sophie is going to be the most dazzling Johnson of them all.
Your mother and I have gifted her 10 villas in Moon Bay. She'll always have a sanctuary to rely on.
All of this, it should have been mine. Sophie Johnson, I won't let you off easy once you return.
My poor girl, your coming of age ceremony. I am the only one here witnessing it for you.
It's getting so late. Why hasn't she shown up yet? Is she still refusing to forgive us? She's here! Sophie is back! Is this the Johnson residence? I have a delivery for Sophie Johnson.
A delivery? Could this be a surprise gift?
It's her birthday, yet she's the one preparing gifts for us. How thoughtful.
Open it! Let's see what she got us. This is my letter to the donor. Thank you for letting me see the light again.
Although I don't know what you've been through or why you chose to donate your cork anias
And live a good life. Wishing you peace and well-being. You're at the wrong address! I sent this to the hospital. For the donor. Take it away! Sir, the address is correct. This is the recipient's address. To the donor. From the donor. No, this can't be. This is impossible.
My eyes! These eyes are hers! They are Sophie's eyes!
Sophie, I'll be able to see soon. You won't have to pretend to be my eyes anymore.
Good. Hope you, Josh, see the world for me too.
No! No! I don't want them! Take them back! I want to give her eyes back! Joshua! Stop it! Calm down, you're hurting yourself!
My sweet girl, why were you so foolish? Why would you sacrifice yourself for us?
We thought she ran away. We thought she was fine. But she was blind. She was completely blind for these past few days. Alone. Outside. How did she even survive?
Martha! Tell me! Where did she go? Where is Sophie? I'll find her! I'll bring her back!
She told me
She didn't want any of you to find her. She didn't want you to see her like that.
Martha, please! We were blind, we were cruel, but we are her family! She's blind, she's all alone. If something happens to her, we will never forgive ourselves! We are begging you. We just want to find her, that's all.
Please tell me I'll kneel down for you. I can't take it anymore. She left a box. She put all her precious things in the attic. There's something in there. Go, look for yourselves.
Catherine! Catherine, look at me! Don't you dare leave me now! It's not real. It's impossible. She was here. She was right here on the 14th! Tell us it's a lie! You did this, didn't you? She's just punishing us, isn't she? Tell her to stop this game! Martha, look at the date! February 11th! She was alive on the 14th! How could a corpse walk among us? This is a fraud! Martha, tell us she put you up to this. Tell us she's just waiting for us. To find her, to apologize, to beg. We are begging. Look at us.
You think she's playing games? Do you really think she still had the strength to orchestrate this for your amusement?
What do you mean?
She died the moment her heart broke. You didn't kill her body on the 11th. You destroyed her spirit years ago. The date on that paper, that was the day she finally let go of the last thread of hope she held for this family.
Martha, let us see her. Just one last time. We need to say sorry.
It's too late. You lost her long before she stopped breathing.
This is all she left for you. She said you should see this when you're finally ready to face the truth.
Martha, if one day they discover the truth, just give this USB to them. You don't need to say anything else.
This was recorded after the celebration banquet, mister.
Celebration banquet.
You monster! Still playing the victim? She's your sister. How did I raise someone so heartless?
We gave you everything. Is this how you repay us?
I regret the day we ever brought you back into this family. This wouldn't have happened otherwise.
I didn't forget it. You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Sophie, we spoiled you for years, and you've turned it all into a joke! I'm disgusted with you. You ungrateful brat. We're cutting you off. You're no longer a Johnson.
It was me. It was us who drove her away.
Dad, Mom, brothers, this is the last time. I'll call you that. By the time you see this, I'll be gone. Please don't look for me. Tonight, the moment you cut ties with me, all the struggle inside me just stopped. Leaving is the only thing I can do now. But I've always believed that you did love me. Didn't you? You took me in from that orphanage dark and saved me from the dark. You gave me a home and taught me what love is.
Come home with us. We're family.
Make a wish, sweetheart. I spent the 12 happiest years of my life with you all.
Like this, slowly.
I have so many beautiful memories that I'll treasure forever. Maybe I was just too greedy, so life took those happy times away. And you, it seems you've truly given up on me. It's finally time for us to say goodbye. Matthew Johnson, goodbye. Thank you for looking out for me all those years, for being my guide.
This way, slowly.
And congratulations on getting your wish. The sleep project is almost a success. Don't let it stress you out anymore. Promise? Promise me you'll be happy. Joshua Johnson, goodbye. Thank you for healing me, for keeping me warm. Congrats on finally seeing the world. Your eyes are beautiful. Please, see all the beauty in the world for me. Benjamin Johnson, goodbye. Thanks for being my knight in shining armor back then. Your stomach's always been weak, so please, eat on time from now on. Take care of yourself.
Get away from her!
Mom, Dad, goodbye. Thank you for giving me such a warm home. I genuinely hope you're happy now that you've found your real daughter. Enjoy the family life you've been waiting for. I'll always remember what you did for me. Being your daughter and sister, I felt so lucky, so happy. Thank you for this beautiful dream, but the dream is over now and it's time for me to go. I just hope that in our next life, we don't end up as family.
It's all your fault! Why did you even come back? You're the one who drove Sophie away. You deserve to die.
Benjamin!
Benjamin, calm down! Camille is your own sister!
Mom knows your heart aches for Sophie. We're hurting too. But don't do something crazy. Camille!
Benjamin, how could you try to kill Camille?
Exactly. We've already lost Sophie. We can't lose Camille too.
If she hadn't kept bullying and framing her, if she hadn't driven Sophie away, Sophie wouldn't have given up on us. If Sophie never comes back, I won't let her stay in the Johnsons.
How is my daughter?
The patient's heart condition is quite serious. The test results are back. She has a hereditary heart disease. I strongly suggest you all get yourselves checked out. The Johnsons don't have any history of heart disease. How could Camille have a hereditary one?
Exactly. We get regular checkups every year. If there was any hereditary heart condition, it would have shown up long ago, right?
Where are Camille's medical records? Type B blood. Mom and Dad are both type A. How is she type B? Could it be that Camille isn't actually a Johnson?
But when we brought her back, the hospital matched the DNA from the files provided by the orphanage. She really is our daughter.
No. I'm gonna go get the truth out of it. Who exactly are you?
Joshua Johnson, I'm your sister.
Still lying to us? We have no family history of heart disease, yet you have a hereditary one. Mom and Dad are both type A, but you're type B. Are you going to tell the truth or not?
Matthew Johnson. There must be some mistake.
Let me warn you. If I find out you pulled some dirty trick, I swear you'll regret it 10,000 times over.
You're right. I'm not a Johnson.
What did you say?
You guys came looking for an heir. You chose me. If I had the chance to live like royalty, you really think I'd pass that up?
You.
You played us for 2 years, and you made us treat our real sister like trash.
You're dead to me.
You forged that DNA report. I'm gonna make sure you pay for every second of this.
Who said the report was fake? The orphanage messed up the files. I just took advantage of their mistake.
What do you mean? Are you saying our sister was at the same orphanage?
Tell me, where is my daughter? Who is she?
Pathetic. She's been right under your nose this whole time.
How could you not tell? It's Sophie Johnson!
One more word, and I'll make sure you never walk the streets of Arton again!
Old man, you don't believe me? Or are you just terrified of the truth? You spent all that time hurting your own flesh and blood.
My sister.
Sophie. She was my daughter all along, my own Sophie.
Camille, why?
Why the hell would you do this?
We were both orphans. Why did she get to be the long-lost heiress while I had to rot in poverty? I hated her. And the best part? She's dead.
I'll kill you. You stole Sophie's identity. You bullied her. You framed her for everything. And you even killed her cat.
That's not even half of it. I pushed her down the stairs on purpose. I framed her for the cold storage incident.
Dad, guys, I'm scared. Please don't leave me here. Guys, please, help me.
And you fools locked her in there all night. And the banquet? I wanted that blind idiot Joshua to crash right into the grill.
Josh, I grilled some meat for you. Come over and have some.
Oh, and when Sophie stabbed me, I set her up for that too.
Camille, I swear I'm going to make you regret the day you were born.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I've got so much more to tell you. You want to hear the rest?
You demon.
You're gonna pay for what you did to her with your life!
Wait. Death is too good for her.
Me pay? Oh, my dear family, let's be honest. It wasn't me who drove Sophie to her death. It was you. You actually think you're the good guys? You keep talking about how much you loved Sophie, but did you?
Seriously? Did you ever actually love her?
Shut your mouth! Or
Benjamin, especially you. Every single time I framed Sophie, you were the first one to jump down her throat. You cursed her. You laid hands on her.
Is that what you call love?
And Matthew, our fair and noble eldest brother. You play the righteous one. But every time I put on a little act, you handed over whatever was hers without a second thought.
Is that your version of love?
And you, Joshua, blind in your eyes, but even blinder in your heart. Sophia risked her life to protect you, but all it took was a few lies from me, and you were ready to turn on her.
Is that what you call love?
But the biggest joke of all, you two. You knew I was wrong. You saw what I was doing, but because of my status as your daughter, you took my side every single time.
You didn't care how much she suffered. Tell me, is this what you call love? Is this what you call love? You never trusted her. You ignored her. You hurt her. You brought her home only to throw her away.
The one who truly broke her. The one who killed her spirit wasn't me.
It's family she cherished more than anything.
Sophie, I'm so sorry. I spent all those years praying for you to come home only to become the one who hurt you the most.
Sophie, your father was a fool. I promised to watch over you, to protect you, but I just kept tearing your heart apart.
Sophie, I'm trash. I'm a monster. We let ourselves be blinded by lies, and we hurt her. We will never forgive ourselves for this. But I swear to you, for every drop of pain you caused her, I will make you suffer 1,000 times more. Every day for the rest of your life will be pure agony. Every single second, you will repent for what you've done.
What are you doing? Get off me! Don't you dare touch me! I'm the Johnson heir. You're dead meat. My brothers will never let you get away with this!
Send her to the asylum.
Mom, Dad, brothers, you're home.
Sophie! My Sophie! Mom is so sorry!
Sir, madam, here is my resignation.
Martha, you've been with this family for 20 years. Did something happen? We can help you.
Miss Sophie is gone, and I don't want to be here anymore. This is the last gift she wanted you to have.
What is this? I've been working on this research for 2 years. Still can't get the project approved.
Don't give up, big brother. I think your research is meaningful. It's going to change the world. You're a star in the making.
All right, fine. When it finally gets approved, I'm naming it after you. The Sophie Sleep Initiative. How's that?
It's a deal. And I'm getting you a massive trophy to celebrate.
So, I'd like to take this opportunity to officially rename the Sophie Sleep Project
To the Star Moon Sleep Project! Sophie, your big brother failed you. I didn't deserve your belief, and I certainly didn't deserve your support. I'm so sorry.
The sun feels great today. The trees are starting to bloom.
Too bad I can't see any of it.
Don't say that. I'll describe it for you. I'll be your eyes.
Sophie, I'll be able to see soon. You won't have to pretend to be my eyes anymore.
Sophie, you were the one who pulled me out of the darkness, and I lost you. And now I'm seeing through your eyes. I would give it all up. I would go back to being blind in a heartbeat if it just meant you were still here.
Benjamin Johnson been having stomach pains lately? Beef, vegetable soup are the best for soothing it. Benjamin Johnson, I made you some beef and vegetable soup. It'll help soothe your stomach and help you sleep. Benjamin Johnson, we're going to be late for the movie.
Stop bringing me this garbage! You're always just getting in the way! Sophie, you put so much energy into making this for me. And I just trampled all over it. I'm such a monster. Please come back. Give me a chance to make it up to you. I'll do anything!
You must be Sophie, right? I'm your mother.
And I'm your father.
We will love you, just like our own flesh and blood. From now on, we're a real family.
You ungrateful brat. We're cutting you off. You're no longer a Johnson.
I gave you everything. Is this how you repay us?
How could I have said such heartless things?
I'm a monster!
I chose a stranger over my own daughter. I'm a fool.
I'm so sorry, my baby. I promised to love you for a lifetime, but I only caused you pain. I regret it so much. I'd give my own life just to have you back.
No, she's not dead. She's just furious with us. She's hiding. I know it. I'll find her. I will find her.
I'm the Johnsons' only daughter. The world's favorite little princess.
Have you seen my sister? My sister, Sophie Johnson's, the only heiress of the Johnsons, our pride and joy. If anyone has any information, I'll pay whatever it takes. Please. Sophie? Sophie! Sis, I finally found you!
Are you crazy? Leave me alone.
3 months. Sophie, we've combed the entire globe. Why is there nothing? Not even a single trace. Where are you, Sophie?
Matthew Johnson! Congrats on the project, Matthew Johnson.
It's too early to celebrate. If we can't find a volunteer, the experiment is a dead end.
Don't worry, Matthew Johnson. When I'm older, I'll be your volunteer.
Don't you ever say that again.
In my eyes, no achievement is worth more than you. I just want you to be happy. Forever. Volunteer. No one's seen her. No body. And all her digital footprint wiped clean. The Sophie Sleep Initiative is top secret. We need absolute security for the volunteer. And that day, that path leads straight to the lab. She never goes there. And the day she went missing, that was the day the volunteer entered the pod.
You found a volunteer? It's been 5 years. We finally found one. No. Sophie, tell me you didn't. You wouldn't.
Matthew, where are you going? Do you have news about Sophie?
Open it! Open the door right now!
Matthew, what are you doing? I thought we were looking for Sophie. Why are we here?
Mr. Johnson, it is an honor to have you visit our facility. Rest assured, the experiment is proceeding exactly as planned.
Tell me.
Who the hell is the volunteer in there?
Matthew, what are you talking about? You can't possibly think that it's Sophie in there? Tell me, is it my sister?
Mr. Johnson, you were the one who mandated absolute confidentiality. Here, no one is authorized to disclose that information.
Consider that order canceled. Tell me, or you're fired.
Mr. Johnson, you're better off just leaving.
Please, I'm begging you, just tell us if that's our daughter in there. She loved us so much, and we pushed her away. We were wrong.
We aren't asking for her forgiveness anymore. We just want to know where she is. Please give us a chance to make it right.
The volunteer is Sophie Johnson.
Sophie, my daughter!
Mommy's here!
Sophie, it's your brother Joshua! Abort the experiment right now, or I swear I'll tear this place to the ground!
It's too late.
I'll get my people over here right now.
It's irreversible. Once the cycle starts, you can't stop it. If you cut the power now, she's dead.
So many signs. How did I miss them? I threw a damn party on the day she went to volunteer. What kind of brother am I?
No! It's on me! I told her to get out of my sight. I disowned her. I don't deserve the title of father.
I failed her. I didn't protect her when she needed me most. I'm the one to blame. I let her down.
I failed my daughter. I'm so sorry.
Before she went in, did she say anything?
I asked her if there was anyone she couldn't leave behind or any unfinished business. She said no.
We hurt her so badly. She must have been completely heartbroken. Can I go in and see her?
Please, just one look. That's
That's all we ask for.
It has to be a sterile environment. No unauthorized entry. If you break the seal, the experiment fails, and her life is on the line. She won't wake up for another 30 years. You'll have to watch from out here.
30 years. Little sis is so terrified of the dark, yet she has to spend the next 30 years submerged in it.
I'm pouring every single asset the Johnsons have into this project. You must ensure its success. You have to guarantee my daughter's safety.
Rest assured, you will be reunited in 30 years.
Sophie, listen to me. Don't worry. Matthew will find perfect corneas for you. I will make sure you come back to us, whole and healthy.
We'll be right here by your side. By the time you wake up, everything will be better. Everything will be the way it should be.
The sleep experiment initiated by the Johnson Group 3 decades ago has finally declared a total success. The volunteer has successfully awakened, marking a milestone for human science.
You can rest easy. The experiment was a complete success, and the corneal transplant went perfectly. She's ready to reunite with you now.
Thank God.
Sophie! Mom, Dad, brothers.
Sophie. Sophie, let's go home.
Do we know each other?
Excuse me, please.